Hello diners, this is Kara Marie and I'm back with another video. Today in the video we will be making beef short ribs. I'm also going to make some mashed potatoes and I'm going to make those off screen. But today's dish is beef short ribs. So I've already added my olive oil to a Dutch oven. I've already seasoned my beef short ribs. I got those on sale. They were $17, but finally got them on sale for $11, I guess. I don't know why they're so expensive for these little things. I used to purchase them for a little bit of nothing, and now they're $17 just for three of those. But anyway, your girl didn't pay that. Got them on sale, as I said. Anyway, I've seasoned them off camera, and now I am putting them in flour. There's so many different ways you can do this. You don't have to even put them in flour. This is the way I prefer to do it. And so I've seasoned them real well, put them in flour, and now I'm going to just drop them in this olive oil and let them fry on all sides until they're browned. Nice and brown on each side. And then we'll go from there. Beef short ribs is one of my favorites. I remember I used to work at the country club, and they would give the employees, they would allow us to eat dinners there, and they didn't let us eat the steak and the shrimp or the seafood, lobsters and things like that, but they would give us all the other foods that we wanted. And I mean, when short rib night came, ooh, that was my meal there. And so I would always, I think it was every Thursday, I would eat. They would serve short ribs, and I was right there front and center for them. Okay, so now we got them browned up. They're still kind of browning a little bit, but that's the way I want mine. Uh, kind of brown. I'm not trying to cook them all the way through, but I just want that browning to start. And most people don't add flour to theirs. They just go ahead and brown them. You can do them that way as well. But hey, this is the way I like it. This kind of makes my gravy a lot thicker in the end. So I'll do this. Get in position. I try to do them on all sides, as I said. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing all right out there. I know I'm doing good today. Just enjoying my Thursday. All right, it's time to take those out. They're browned enough. Don't need to cook them, but they're browned enough for what I need. And now I'm going to add some onions in here that I had chopped up off camera to that. And kind of give them a little stir here. Get them nice and right. Now here you can add more than onions. You can add garlic, and you can do add all your aromatics to this at this point if that's what you want to do. And when you get done with this, you can add wine, red wine or something. I didn't have red wine. So I just wanted to I'm keeping it simple, and I'm using all the ingredients that I do have on hand, but I do tend to get fancy with this one, especially if I'm cooking a meal for everybody. I tend to get a little fancy with this one. But today we're going to keep it as simple as possible, and I'm just using just onions right now. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm doing that. Not only am I just using onions for the moment, I have a seasoning that I like to use. And once you put all those other seasons in there, you really can't tell that you didn't put the garlic in there, because I have the seasoning that has some garlic in it, and that's what I'm getting right now. And it doesn't have salt in it, and that's why I love it, and it's really flavorful. And so I really love this it's called New Greek seasoning, and it's made by Marshalls, I think, something Marshalls. But anyway, it doesn't have salt in it, and I mean, y'all, it is filled with flavor. And I love the fact that it doesn't have salt, because you can add as much as you want. Not You don't want to go too crazy with it, but you can add a pretty good amount, and ooh, your stuff is seasoned all the way through. So I would miss crushing putting the garlic in here anyway. Now, also you can add a bay leaf and other things, but I'm telling you that new Greek seasoning, and I seasoned the meat already, and I put some slap your mamas and garlic pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, all that. I put all that already on that meat, so the meat is seasoned, and now I just added the beef stock to it. And so, that has its own little salt. And now I'm adding the new Greek seasoning. And since it doesn't have salt in it, it's filled with nothing but loads of flavor. And just scrape that. We don't want to lose none of the good stuff. You gotta add that good stuff to it. We don't throw nothing away around here. But so yeah, add that to it and just go ahead and put the lid on there and let it do its thing. It's coming along nicely. Bubbling, bubbling. Go ahead and make my gravy for me. Okay, so here it is right here. I'm done. I made me some corn, some mashed potatoes, and some short ribs. Yes. There's that gravy back there. Look at that. Just gonna pour some of that gravy on there. Ooh, nice and thick and yummy. And you can add this, the leftover gravy. Eat it the next day with rice and another meal that you have. Yes, ma'am. That is good. But anyway, friends, this is a great meal for me. Stick to your stick to your ribs. I have a dinner roll too, but I didn't add that to this. But anyway, it's nice and tender. All right, friends. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day.